Okay, there we go, you guys. Ah! All 9 of the different snail variations. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at how cute she is. Hello you guys, well, welcome to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Morgan and I'm the maker behind I Like Crochet, and if you're one of my fabulous returning crochet friends, then hey, welcome back. In today's video, we are going to be doing a fun, chill week of crochet vlog. We are going to be doing some pattern writing together, we're going to be doing some yarn shopping, and we are going to be working on some custom orders. Before we get into it though, be sure that you like this video and to subscribe if you'd like to see more fun crochet related content in the future. Few announcements before we get started, you guys. In case you missed it, my 15-in-1 land turtle dress up pattern is officially out now on my Etsy. I cannot thank you guys enough for all of the excitement behind this pattern. Of course, if you didn't know, it comes with all of these different shell modifications. There's fruits, foods, flowers, and most of the shells as well as the turtle body is completely no-sew. And of course, the shells are removable and interchangeable, so it is perfect for markets. It is super fun and interactive, so if you'd like to check this out, you can find it on my Etsy, linked in the description. Also, you guys, I got to announce the next pattern is officially going to be the little snail dress up pattern. We are going along the same veins as the land turtle dress up pattern. So this pattern, whoops, my snail ran away from me. This pattern includes 9 different shell variations, and also the snail wears it like a little backpack. It is just so cute, but it pops off of the shell base and you can mix and match it with all of the other flower and fruit mods on there. But you guys will see more about this pattern later in this video because we are going to be designing it together. My YouTube members and my level 4 Patreon members are currently testing this guy for me exclusively, which, if you didn't know, I am on Patreon. That is where we do all of our pattern tests, finalize patterns, we do Zoom hangouts, Patreon lives, exclusive content. We are also doing a little Larry fashion show this month, which is going to be absolutely amazing. Everybody is designing their own little shells to go on, and then we are going to be doing a live fashion show. So if you'd like to join our community, the link is in the description box below. But alrighty, you guys, without further ado, let's get into today's week of crochet video. Alrighty, you guys, let's do some pattern writing. So for my next pattern, I've really been loving the whole theme lately of like the removable and interchangeable backs. So of course, first we started with the ladybug dress up pattern, then we kind of combined that with the Larry pattern to make the land turtle dress up bundle, and I have just been loving it so much. It is so much fun to make all the different shell designs, and just the fact that it's interactive, I just love it. And I knew when I first designed the ladybug dress up pattern that it would kind of open up a lot of doors for doing like removable shells on things. So naturally, when you think about creatures that have shells, I feel like the first thing that your brain comes to is a turtle, but then probably the next thing is either a hermit crab or a snail. I am so excited, you guys. Look at how adorable this little guy is. Of course, this is the prototype. As you can see, there's lots of like yarn ends and things coming off, but I just designed this last night and I really love how it's looking so far. So I think we're going to continue on with this concept and this idea. So a few changes that I made throughout. Well, when I was first starting, I was able to get the antennas to work up in one piece, and then I wasn't sure about like adding arms or not, but I think I am going to do that just so this shell strap has something to like hook onto basically. Also, I think it's really cute. Do you guys remember, oh gosh, what was that movie where there's like, I think it's actually a slug in the movie and he's like trying to run and his arms are going like that. I thought that that was so cute to have that little design there. So he's got his little arms right here. I also thought this detailing on the bottom was super fun, but of course I need to get all of these yarn ends out of the way. But if we take this off, this is kind of the concept. So you can take the shell back off. I actually might end up calling this a snail cover, but this portion comes completely off and it's hollow on the inside. So this is the one that I'm going to make a bunch of different variations in. And then when that comes off, this is what it is looking like. I just need to get rid of these yarn ends, but if I get rid of those, that is what it is looking like on the back. So I thought that it would be a good idea to have kind of like this bottom portion of the shell actually fixed to the snail. And then for the different shell covers, those just go over top. So you can just interchange change those. So really, if you wanted to, this could just be the pattern in and of itself. And then you can have the bonus of doing like the different shell covers. So for the different covers, I am thinking fruits for this one. So I'm probably gonna do like the same structure as before. I'll have the base pattern for this first, and then we'll do the different mods. So I'm definitely thinking blueberry. I really want to do an apple in this one. I thought that would look really cute on the snail. Also orange, kiwi, and then of course I would definitely have to do strawberry, and then also like the watermelon and the dragon fruit. So yeah, that is my progress right now. And I just finished weaving in my ends, and that is what it is looking like, you guys. It is just so cute. This is way different than like anything else I have ever designed. Just the shape of it really is so fun. Okay, let's put this on the back. And so I'm gonna bring the straps forward. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It looks like a little backpack, you guys. How adorable is that? Oh my gosh, I am so excited. I also really love those colors together. So of course this is Parfait Chunky. I made it with a 5mm hook. The body is shell, and then the shell is peach. That's kind of confusing. It's just perfect for markets. It is also low sew too. The only sewing required is just putting the actual shell on the back here. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and make a bunch of different modifications for the back. Alrighty, you guys, I just finished the design for the apple snail shell cover. It looks so cute. Would you believe this is the first time that I have ever made an apple mod, which is really saying something because I have made many things with like fruit mods. There's been the fruit hat duckies, the fruit hat cows, of course, all the different Larrys. So the fact that I have never once made an apple is very surprising, but I love how it turned out. I feel like this is just so perfect for teachers, and it really is super quick to do. All you have to do is just add the little apple stem on the top and the leaf, and I was able to do it in a way that is completely no-sew. So we can officially cross our first modification off of the list. Now I think the next one that I'm going to do is blueberry, because I'm going to be working in alphabetical order. Alrighty, and I've just finished the blueberry modification, so that it is what it is looking like. Super cute. I did decide while I was designing this one to actually add another row to the shell cover so that it was just a little bit longer. I feel like this really fits the shell better. So I went ahead and made all of those changes in the pattern. I am also going to make another snail, and the goal is to actually crochet the arms directly in, so there won't even be those tails that you guys saw before. It was just when I was designing this, I wasn't sure what kind of arms I wanted to use, so I waited to add them until the body was fully done. Also, I think I am going to do a few flower modifications too. I know at first I said I was just going to do fruits, but I think I really have to do like a daisy one and a sunflower one, especially since the petals would just look so nice there on the bottom. So I think I am going to add those into the rotation, and the goal is to have 10 different modifications. So I think that we can get there. So I am going to work on doing, I think I'm going to work on doing 3. So I'm going to do the daisy one, I'm going to do orange, and then I'm also going to do the kiwi one as well. So that will bring us to 5 shell modifications. You guys, I'm so excited. So last night I finished all of the different shell variations for the snail. I cannot wait to share them all with you guys. So right now I'm currently sitting with both of these two. Don't they just look like 2 peas in a pod? This of course is what the little Larry looks like without having a shell on. So they both are technically naked, and you guys already know this is what the snail looks like. So yesterday I already showed you the apple modification and then also the blueberry modification. Yesterday I took all of the pattern pictures for all of these different modifications. If you've ever seen any of my crochet patterns, that you know I always have pattern photos included in them. I always take them and edit them to have like different captions and arrows and things like that, just to help visualize everything. But this is the orange one. It could also be a peach one. You guys, how adorable is this color palette? So this is the shade Peach, and this is Shell in Parfait Chunky, and then this up here is Key Lime. I just love those colors so much together. I really want to make a bunch of different little Larrys and like all the different colors, and the snails as well, so that I can match all the different shells with them. So that is orange / peach. And I was telling you guys yesterday, originally Originally, I thought I was only going to do like different fruit mods, but once I got to thinking, I thought that it would also be fun to do some of the flower mods too. So I thought daisy and sunflower would look really cute. And this is what the daisy mod looks like. Ah, so cute. I thought that this was just perfect for spring and summer, which is a big reason why I was like, okay, we have to have some flower modifications. This next one is always a crowd favorite. People just love kiwis. And this is what the kiwi mod looks like, you guys. I cannot get over how this looks like the snail just has a little backpack on his back. So later on today, I'm doing a Patreon live and we are revealing this snail pattern for the very first time. And I am so excited. I already gave them the hint that if you liked the ladybug and the turtle pattern, then you're going to love this one too. And several people have already guessed snail. So I think everyone's just kind of, you know, thinking on the lines of animals with shells. Of course, we could not have a bundle without having the strawberry modification. So cute. Picture this, but with like a pink snail with it. Adorable. People have been asking me recently if I'm going to do any more in-person markets later this year. I, as of right now, am not signed up for any in-person markets. I'm only scheduling like the Palm Street Live, so the virtual markets, but I kind of am getting the itch to do another in-person market because it's been a while since I've done one. The last one that I did was in like August. And if I do another one relatively soon, I thought it'd be so fun to have like all the Larrys, all the little land turtles, and then now all of these little guys. And then if we also did the fruit hat cows and the fruit hat duckies with those interchangeable hats and things, guys, the possibilities are endless. It'd be so fun. So I told you we also did the sunflower one, and this is what it looks like. So cute. I also really love the color palette of this one. And I do think that the snail pairs really well with the ladybug because they are kind of both in like the bug family, if you will. All right, and second to last here, of course, we have the dragon fruit modification. How many of you guys have ever actually had a dragon fruit before? I remember, this is like a random side note, but my husband and I went to this really nice restaurant and I got a drink actually like with a dragon fruit slice in it. It was very fancy and I think probably one of the best drinks that I've ever had. But it had a dragon fruit slice in it and I was like, oh, am I supposed to eat this or is it a garnish? And my husband was like, I mean, we paid for it, so you should just try it. So I did try the dragon fruit for the first time and honestly, I kind of felt like it didn't really taste like very much of anything. I thought it kind of had the texture of like a kiwi, but really did not have the same flavor at all. It really was just kind of devoid of flavor, really, but I liked the experience of it, if that makes sense. Ever since I was little, I've always walked past the dragon fruits in the grocery store and been like, wow, they look so fancy. They're also quite expensive too, and I've always wondered what they tasted like, so it was a very good experience to be able to taste it for the first time. And then you guys, here is the last modification. We have the watermelon mod. Of course, you could make this one with red and like darker green. I chose to do the pink and the lighter green this time. Also with the strawberry, you could make the strawberry pink and that would look really cute as well. I'm trying to see if I can pick them all up at once. It's proving very difficult. Okay, there we go, you guys. All 9 of the different snail variations. I am so excited. So the only thing left to do now, I need to make another actual snail and like take pattern photos of it. I think I'm going to make like a mint green one. I think that could look really cute. I also definitely want to make a pink one and a blue one and a purple one and all of those things, but I need to do that so I can take the pattern photos so I can edit those into the pattern. I am also going to make a video to go along with this one. So also if you've ever seen any of my patterns, you probably know that I usually, well, if it warrants it, I'll put like a video embedded in the pattern if there are any like trickier parts of the pattern. And this snail is just so different than anything else that I've done just based on the construction alone. So I definitely want to make a little video to go along with this pattern. Like I said, tonight I'm going to be revealing this pattern to my Patreon friends for the very first time. This pattern is going to be tested by my YouTube members and then also my level 4 Patreon members. So I'm going to be spending the rest of the day getting that document ready so that I can have it ready for them to start testing tomorrow. Also, at the time that I'm filming this, the Lil Larry dress up pattern is going to be releasing on Saturday, so in just 2 days. So there is a lot going on right now. The other thing I still need to do is decide what I want to name this pattern. As of right now, it's called Snail Shell Dress Up, but I really don't know if that's going to be like the final name of it. I don't know. I need to ask Patreon friends and see what they think. But one last look at all of the different modifications. You guys, this weekend was crazy. So this weekend I was at a wedding. I was in a wedding. Our friends got married and now they are in wedded bliss. I will pop a picture on the screen for you guys here so you can see the flower bouquet that I got to hold. It was so pretty, all the different colors. But also on that same day, my 15-in-1 land turtle dress up pattern released, and I cannot, like, my flabbers are gasted? Yes. My flabbers are gasted, the scream that I scrumped, all of those things. I'm completely blown away by the excitement behind this pattern. I am so happy that you guys love this one. This is probably one of my favorite patterns, don't tell the others, that I have designed. It also just happens to be my largest pattern bundle yet too. So there's 15 different shell variations. Of course, all of the shells are completely removable. And of course the body and most of the shells are completely no-sew. So it's just really perfect for markets. In my experience, anything interactive at a market, like I've always done fruit hat duckies or fruit hat cows, anything like that where you can kind of like dress it up and it's interactive in a way is always a crowd pleaser. So I'm really excited to see how this pattern does for you guys. And yeah, again, if you did not know, this pattern is officially out now. And I just have to thank you guys so much for your support with this pattern. I just cannot believe all of the excitement behind it. And I'm just so excited to see everybody's turtles start flooding the feed. I really need to make another like original Larry the Land Turtle so that we can do like a little side-by-side comparison, because this one is definitely a smaller version. It's kind of like a little duckling that would follow behind him. But anyway, since chatting with you guys, I did make another little snail dress up. So I made the snail body using pink yarn because I filmed a little video to like go into the pattern. If you're familiar with my patterns, you know that I usually try to like embed some videos for the more difficult parts of the pattern. So for this one, I included a video on doing the antennas and the arms because the body works up all in one piece, of course. And I also included a little portion in the video that shows you how to do the little shell cover as well. But I really wanted to do a pink one because I thought it would look super cute with like the daisy shell variation. I also thought that dragon fruit would look really cute with it if I just put it on there like that. I mean, that's just adorable, you guys. And in the video, I made a purple one. So this is what it looks like with that purple one. I also thought that I could put daisy petals around this one too. I just thought it would fit the vibe, the little color palette, almost like a little mini diva snail. I guess for that I would need to put like white feathery detailing around the edge. But as of right now, the pattern is completely done and it's just in the testing process. So I'm very thankful to my YouTube members and my level 4 Patreon friends for testing this pattern for me. So the next thing that I absolutely have to do is place another yarn order with Premiere for Parfait Chunky. If you don't know, if you're new here, Parfait Chunky is basically the yarn that I start designing every one of my patterns in. It's basically like a very universally used chenille yarn. I pair it with a 5mm hook, and as you can see here, I am running dangerously low with the light purple color. That is Lilac Parfait Chunky, and it is the perfect time to order it right now because they are currently having a sale. So I'm going to go on now and add a bunch of stuff to my cart. The other thing is, so if you didn't know, randomly people have been getting bottles of olive oil. If you saw, I did my last yarn haul video, I did indeed get the bottle of olive oil. I was so excited. So I already told my Patreon friends, if I do get another bottle of olive oil, we'll have to do some type of like giveaway or something like that, because I know that there are a lot of friends who haven't gotten the olive oil, and it's been just like such a funny joke in our community that I thought it would be hilarious to do that if I did get another bottle of olive oil. I have to imagine though that I probably won't get another one. I feel like they probably keep track of that somehow. So I will say though, the olive oil is very good. So highly recommend. Guys, do you see this? Lilac is completely sold out. That is like the one color that I absolutely needed. I only have less than one skein left of it. That's okay though. I'll have to wait until they get more back in stock. In the meantime, I do have a lot of like Sweet Suggles light lilac, so I will just use that if I need it. Alrighty, you guys, let's look at this order. This is some of my most used yarn here, and as you can see, it's on sale. haul. We got 20% off Premier Parfait Chunky. So I got 2 skeins of Cardinal, 2 skeins of Sunshine. I've been making a lot of turtles lately. So as you can imagine, I got some mint and lime green and some emerald. I also got some more light blue. I need to make a shark in this one. So I went ahead and got a few more skeins of that. I also got some seaside and navy. These are basically like the 3 blue colors that I use most often. And then I also got some chocolate. We got some black, pale gray, and seal. And then finally, I was kind of on the fence with this one, but I think I'm gonna do it. So if you didn't know, they have discontinued the Very Berry color, but you can still get it as a bag of 3. And instead of $10, it's now $8. And I was thinking, well, I'm making a lot of like raspberry variations of things now, and this color is literally so perfect for it. So for the raspberry Larrys and for the raspberry shell on the land turtle dress up. And I thought to myself, okay, eventually I will probably want these colors, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it, especially since it's on sale now. Alrighty, the yarn order has been placed. I feel like typically the yarn takes about like a week to get here. So hopefully in our next video, I'll be able to do another yarn haul for you guys, and we will see together if it contains the olive oil. I will actually freak out fully again if it has the olive oil. I feel like it has been so long since I've just sat down and crocheted, not while also designing the thing that I'm crocheting, if that makes sense. And recently I've been getting some requests for some commissions of my own patterns, so I haven't been doing custom orders, but I've been doing commissions for my own designs. So this was one. This one was a request from Abigail. It was for the fuzzy weighted version of my pickle pattern. In case you didn't know, I do have a pickle pattern for free up on my Instagram. You're gonna have to scroll a ways to find it because I posted it a while ago, but I promise it's there. And this is what it looks like, you guys. So cute. It has weighted pellets on the inside. Do a little spank check. I just love the way that the blush and the derpy little smile look on this guy. Another request that I have also received is a fuzzy weighted version of my cowboy chick pattern, but minus the cowboy part of it. So really it's just a fuzzy weighted chick. And it does take quite a while for me to do just because it feels like bliss yarn. So if you are not familiar with this yarn, let me give you a close-up of it. So this is Feels Like Bliss yarn. It's by Lion's brand, but you can also get it at Michael's. Thankfully, my local Michael's does carry it. I know that there are some Michael's that don't have it and you have to order it online, but if you guys look here, you will see how fuzzy the yarn actually is. So the end products are super fun. Like the pickle that I just showed you guys, that was made using Feels Like Bliss yarn. I will say working with this yarn does take some getting used to because one of the big things about it is incredibly slippery. So it does take a longer time to work with because you just have to go slower and make sure that the yarn isn't splitting and you're working into the correct stitch. And when working with this yarn, I usually put weighted pellets on the inside just because those two together just pair really, really well. A few weeks ago, I made a fuzzy weighted cow burger and it was absolutely iconic. I think it was probably the most detailed thing that I have ever made using this yarn. But I had somebody reach out to me actually on my Palm Street because I did make one of these before and I think that they remembered that and they wanted to see if I would make one for them. So we are going to do that right now, you guys. I'm so excited to just kind of relax here, turn off my brain a little bit and just kind of crochet, though I will say I do have to pattern write later on today. I have to finish writing my last pattern of May, so we do need to pattern write today, but I am giving myself a little bit of a break right now and I'm just gonna let myself enjoy making this cute little guy. Alrighty, and this is our progress so far. So I've made the 2 little feet, the whole body, and then also the wings. I also made my big onion or the weighted pellet pouch. I had to do a pretty big one for this one, of course, because the body is pretty large. It's always a little tricky trying to make sure that the size of the weighted pellet pouch is like the right size to fit into the body. And with this one, it looks like I made it a little bit large, but that is okay because now we're just going to move on to making the head. So it's totally fine if it goes up into the neck a little bit. What's not totally fine is the amount of yarn that I have left, you guys. There is absolutely no way that this is going to be enough to make the head. I thought that I had another skein of yellow Feels Like Bliss yarn, but apparently I do not. So it looks like tomorrow we're going to have to make a Michael's run. Oh no, I'm gonna have to buy more yarn. So we have officially lost Yarn Chicken. Yarn Chick pumpkin, if you will. I just have to finish the rest of the head. So tomorrow when I go to Michael's, I'm gonna have to get some more Feels Like Bliss yarn. I do really like the size of the weighted pellet pouch that I put in here though. Like it does go into the head. So I'm just going to put some polyfill up here on the top, but this is going to be a really nicely weighted plushie once I'm done. So since I'm not going to be able to start this today, I think I'm going to continue working on my pattern writing. Sorry, that is my printer turning on behind me. Apparently our power just went out for a hot second. I'm not going to reveal to you guys just yet what that pattern is going to be, but you will see it very, very soon. I'm so excited. It's been an animal that's been very, very highly requested for a while now, so I'm very excited to finally be able to do my own take on it. So I just got back from Michael's and I was so good. I only got 2 skeins of the yellow Feels Like Bliss yarn and that is it. Normally, I try to wait until they're having a sale to get a bunch of yarn. I feel like Michael's is either always having a sale or they always have like little coupons. But the ones that I usually like to shop are like the buy one, get one free one. So I'm gonna wait until they have another one of those to get some more. But let's go ahead and finish our little fuzzy weighted chick. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at how cute she is. Absolutely adorable. Look at that little face. So pretty much the only detailing that I do for the chicks is just the little beak in the center and then blush underneath each eye. But I love the way that it looks with just the straight little beak. You just look so derpy like that. And of course we have to do this spank check. Absolutely filled with weighted pellets. The weighted pellets go like all the way up to here. Oh my gosh, I just love the way that it looks when you do this with the arms. I feel like we need to weigh it to see how many ounces he is. Okay, so we ended up doing 8.4 ounces of weighted pellets. Well, I guess it would really probably be like 7 ounces of weighted pellets. The rest of that is probably the yarn. But yay, we can officially cross another custom order off of our list. I only have a few more to do, but today I really need to finalize my next pattern. So I'm going to work for the rest of the day on that. And then tomorrow and in the coming days, I will finish up those last little requests. But just to give you guys a little sneak peek, I am making a giant sus chick and I am so frustrated. One of my biggest pet peeves is when yarn has the same lot number, but it is slightly different, especially on camera. Like in person, it really isn't that noticeable, but when you look at it in the camera, you can literally see where the skein changed and it annoys me so much. This of course is the plushie for the plushie giveaway this month on my Patreon, and I'm not really sure what I want to do. I'm wondering if I should just make an entirely new one and then maybe like auction this one on Palm Street for a reduced price. I don't know, I might do that. But last night I was working on this during the YouTube live and I wanted to see what it looked like with just the eyeballs on it, and just to give you guys kind of an idea, like without doing the eyelids on it, that's kind of what it looks like. It's a little bit like the stuff of nightmares, but that is okay. I'm going to make the eyelids for it soon and then it's going to look more like sus chick. But anyway guys, that wraps it up for today's video. Thank you so much for watching and for coming along for this fun week of crochet video. As always, if you're crocheting while watching this video, let all of us know what you're making in the comments, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week and I'll see you in next week's video. Bye!